And I think it's just so fundamentally important. I've been in the field for nearly 40 years now, and I started out years ago and developing theories on and working with people with traumatic brain injuries and all kinds of neurological problems, as well as battling with traumas and that kind of thing. And I watched the trajectory of change over the last 40 years, and it's gone from us looking at the person as a whole person in life, experiencing adverse circumstances, to looking at just the symptoms and then giving a diagnosis. And that has been a very, very unhealthy change. And we see that reflected in a lot of different research statistics. And one that I talk about in my most recent book is the mental health. There was a huge study done, population study done, where they saw that there was a trend starting to change in the 90s, a very kind of frightening trend, because for years we've been living longer, but this trend started reversing, and it was picked up and it was studied and followed. And by the mid 2000s, it was picked up that there's a definite reversal of trends. In other words, instead of people living longer, they are dying younger, and by sometime 8 to 15 years. And if you have a mental health diagnosis, or you're on, and combine that with the gold standard, which is generally medication, you can chop off up to 25 years off your lifespan. And, they're calling it deaths of despair. They're not speaking about it enough in the public arena, because they don't quite know what to make of it. Because if you track back why, they've actually shown that it's happening from preventable lifestyle issues. And if you take lifestyle, that's a human in life dealing with life. And life is filled with challenging issues, as we all know. Besides the pandemic, there's just the day-to-day stuff that hits all of us, plus the traumas from the past, the traumas that are going to come in the future. So just being a human and being alive is difficult. And we have got to focus a lot more on helping people manage that process